Clement still believes Gillingham have a shot of the playoffs. Even though it's mathematically possible, it is still unlikely. Barrow stands in the way today for our penultimate home game of the season on German Gills. Welcome once again to the German Gills Show. I'm going to be your host, Reese, to take you through every step of today's game against Barrow. Thank you very much for stopping by. Any Barrow fans here, thank you very much for stopping by also. A big shout out to our sponsor, C&A Building Products. If you have a project going at the moment and you need some building materials, these are your guys to go to. The link to their catalogue can be found in the description down below. And if you're a Gills season ticket holder, guess what? You can get 10% off your order. Now, let's head over to Luke's 11.
Hello and welcome to Luke's 11, which is sponsored by C&A Building Products. Last Saturday's defeat against Bradford has been the story of our season. 3 glorious opportunities to score, and guess what? 0 converted. As Stephen has addressed in his pre-match conference, to improve next season, upgrades are massively needed in the forward line, and that is where we're going to need to focus many of our superb recruitment department's energy. I've been fairly critical of Stephen Clements over the last few weeks, and in my opinion, rightly so. But the buck doesn't just fall with him, it falls with the players, the recruitment team also, and it simply hasn't been good enough. And we face another strong test against the top Barrow side today. Barrow have had a little slip recently, losing the last 2 against Swindon and Morecambe. However, there's no doubt of their credentials, and I expect them to be within the playoff places come the last game of the season. So for today's 11, I have gone with Jake Turner in goal, a back 5 of Romeo Hutton, Connor Masterson, Max Amer, Shadow G and Max Clark, a midfield 4 of Ethan Coleman, Tim Dieng, George Lapsley and Connor Mahoney, with Josh Andrews to start up top, should I say. I can't say I think this game is going to be full of goals, but I'm going to go for a conservative 1-1 draw, loss against Gills.
And of course, we've got the German Gills fan zone. Fans have been reaching out to the show this afternoon to get their views across about our game this afternoon against Barrow.
Yeah, Reese, just getting ready for the game. I reckon it's going to be a 2-0 win to Gillingham. I think the boys, they've got something to prove. It's the player awards tonight, so up the Gills.
Good afternoon, Reese. I'm really looking forward to today's game. It's my birthday tomorrow, and I'm really hoping Gills can give me an early birthday present with 3 points. It's going to be tough, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to try and keep positive. I'll say a 1-0 win to the Gills, Hawkins to score. So let's hope we have a great day. Loss gets Gills.
Hi Reese, Ben here. I really hope Gills win today to give us a bit of positivity going into the end of the season. Hopefully we can get into the playoffs. I think Gills will win 2-1. I think Josh Andrews and Ollie Hawkins will score. Loss gets Gills.
Well, the result today is going to be a 1-0 win to Gills. It's going to be a Mahoney goal. Up the Gills, all day Gills.
Good afternoon, Reece. Ben here, just parked up at Priestfield Stadium for this afternoon's game at home to Barrow. Hope you are well and having a fantastic week. So I'm back at Priestfield for the first time after Wednesday on completing a 92 for the first ever time as I went to Hull City versus Middlesbrough. So back at Priestfield after nearly 23 years, where it all started with a 5-0 win at home to Preston North End in 2001. So my prediction for today's game at home to Barrow, I'm going to go for a Gills 2-1 win, and I'm going to say Connor Mahoney to score for us and his first ever Gills goal in a Gills shirt for Josh Andrews. But fingers crossed for 3 points and loss gets Gills.
Let's head over to Priestfield Stadium for today's live match reaction. Loss gets Gills. So we're about to get underway here at Priestfield Stadium. Big shout out to our sponsor, C&A Building Products. Actually, the owner of the company is in the stadium today, Chris. So hello, Chris. You were just on the on the video for the fan zone just now. So yeah, go down to the link in the description. And if you've got a building project on the moment, you can get 10% off your next order if you're a Gills season ticket holder as well. Luke got a 10 out of 11 on his Luke's 11. So well done, Luke. And let's see if Gills can actually, put a good end to the season. The playoffs are not out of reach, but let's be honest, they probably are. But let's see if Gills can end the season on positive notes. Anyway, let's see how it unfolds. Well, Gills have picked up the ball on the right-hand side. Mistake from Barrow, and Mahoney's got it moving forward as Gills make the first advance move of this game so far. Mahoney's going to try and put it in. He's gone on his inside. Can he find the space to take with it? The play has slowed down significantly, and he might be ushered out, but he has got it into the box. Can Gills get towards goal? And it's head on target by Andrews, and it's collected by Farman. And that is the first real meaningful attack of this game so far. Oh, that's a poor bit of work from Gillingham, and Foden's picked up the ball for Barrow as they come through looking for an attack, and it's really poor work from Gillingham. Pass from a Barrow with no real ambition. It goes into the shot into the hands of Jake Turner, and I'm going to put it in the highlights because it kind of epitomises what we've been doing this season. We do pass around the back normally relatively comfortably, but then just falls apart, and we can give really silly balls like this and put ourselves under needless pressure, as actually Andrews does come up, but he's offside. But yeah, it's 10 minutes or just about 10 minutes into the game, and I have to say Barrow, they're taking that on top, and yeah, it's just epitomising our season at the moment. Still 0-0. The ball at the top of it, Andrews trying to get on the end of. He's got loads of players around him, but he's held the ball extremely well. He's got Williams on the inside. Is he going to go alone? Is he going to pass and find the right pass? Give him to Williams. He's gone through. Williams. Can he get the shot away? My goodness me! Oh, what a save by Farman! But what a fantastic attacking intent that is from Gillingham. And Andrews really showing his strength and vision as well to find Williams. And this is what you need when you have Andrews up front. You need to have players around him to be able to make him really useful. And there he was. He alone, he's going to find it difficult. But with the support of Williams around him, Mahoney and whatever it is, he will be such a much better player. And that is exactly a great example of how that can work. It's a good save by Farman actually at his near post, and Gillingham on the front foot a little bit now. Oh, that is an absolutely horrendous tackle. I'll be interested what the referee does. It's a straight red card. And Walker, who has just come on for Lapsley, has got absolutely taken out of a high boot. And Barrow are down to 10 men. And it's absolutely justified. It was an absolutely horrendous tackle. I don't think it's deliberate, but your foot shouldn't be that high regardless. And look, I give credit to, is it Ray that's been sent off here? Is going over to Walker to say sorry. I think it's just one of those incidents where he didn't mean to do it, but it is still extremely dangerous play. And Barrow are now down to 10 men, and I hope Josh Walker does recover from what was a very, very high boot from Ray. Gills are coming forward here. It's gone to the highlights, but let's have a look what happens here. It says, yes! And Andrews has scored! Gillingham have gone 1-0 up. I didn't see how it all unfolded because we were watching a highlight, which is very standard for iFollow, but it doesn't matter because Gills, just before half-time, looks like they're about to go and 1-0 up, and it's Andrews who scored the goal as well. I think that's his first goal for the club. And on top of that, Hutton's getting some celebrations. I assume that he was instrumental in this assist. So we'll wait to see how this one in the replay unfolds, because other than that, I have really no idea how that goal came to be, apart from the finish from Andrews. It was Hutton going to the right-hand side. Did he put in a key pass? Of course he did. Look at that ball over the top, beating the offside trap. Andrews, he had Farman to beat. He did get round him, and some Barrow players running back, but he found the bottom left-hand post, or inside of it, sorry, and in the back of the net. Andrews giving Gillingham the lead here just before half-time. It's gone straight into the box from this right-hand side for Barrow. The sun is in the sky, and it's really hard for them because it's in their eyes, Gills defenders, but Barrow have picked up the ball, and it's going to the left-hand side from Gotts. It's going to be delivered in one more time into the centre, goes to the face. A goal! My goodness me! And just about went to the right-hand side of the post from a Gills' perspective. That's obviously a fantastic thing considering we've just gone 1-0 up. But I want to say one thing. Barrow, albeit them down to 10 men, it is vitally important that we don't give them the opportunity to put balls in the box like this from corners, from free kicks, and so on, because this is how they're going to get back into the game if they are to. My goodness me. Barrow nearly sneaking one in just before half-time. And that is half-time. Gills are 1-0 up, and unfortunately, Adam Westgate couldn't make it to Priestfield this afternoon, so we're going to go straight over into the second half. So we're about to get underway for the second half. Big shout out to our other sponsor, which is Viper Golf. And if you're interested in some retro golf wear or any type of golfing wear, particularly now the summer's coming up and there'll be no football to watch, well, apart from the Euros, of course, maybe you want to get your retro England golf shirt, for example, which they do have on their website. Go over to vipergolf.co.uk. Link is in the description down below. And if you use the code GG5, you will get £5 off your order. Right. Can Gillingham get 3 points at pre-show this afternoon? Let's hope so. Oh, Gills have won the ball over the bar on the left-hand side. Can we get something and get the second goal? It goes across box and it's a save at the end by Farman. It was on the byline. Barrow, we're playing the cute game to try and get it clear, and Gills just managed to nab the possession and get the ball across the box from Max Clark. And it's probably quite an easy save in the end by Farman, but he had to make it. It was dispossessed by Canavan, who's captain for Barrow. Yeah, it's a strong shot by Clark, but a strong hand by Farman, and Gills got a corner. Gills have taken this throw in quickly on the right-hand side by Mahoney, and it's Hutton who's got the ball, looking to get a bit of space in the box. Probably Gills can find a way through these two players here. It's, they're taking their time at the moment, trying to find the perfect opportunity. In fact, Hutton goes into the centre to give it to Max Clark, who chips it more of a straight angle. Can Gills find a way through to get a shot on goal? It's picked up Amy, who tries to find the pass through. It's cleared away in the end, but only as far as Hutton, who delivers it one more time into the box, headed away in the end by Canavan. Picked up by Johnny Maziga to take a shot from distance. He looked like he was shaping up to do so, but he's giving it over to the right-hand side for Hutton instead, and Gills are really piling on the pressure as it goes into the box one more time, headed away again by Barrow. The play here is just recycling, and I'll keep the highlight going because you never know what's going to happen as Williams again is looking to pass the ball forward. Barrow have compacted themselves all back into the centre of the... and it's a shot by Andrews, who's very confident after getting his first goal. It was Barrow... is it a save or something? Might have been a save by Farm in the end, but Barrow really compacted themselves in the box in defence and actually allowed a little bit of space for Andrews to have a go at goal from distance. He did go for goal from distance, and it was tipped over by Farman. Another decent save on the goalkeeper. My goodness me, that was a long highlight. Gills at the corner on the left-hand side can be taken by Hutton. Surely Gills can go 2-0 up here. We were on the inside, didn't see. Headed the way by Barrow. Is he going to go out for another corner? It looked like he might do. Actually, it's kept in play, and Mahoney's picked up the ball and he's going to deliver it in. Can we put the ball in the back of the net? We can't. Head away again by Barrow, who are defending excellently well, by the way. It has to be said, considering down to 10 men. Can Gills run the space one more time? It's given to Masterson. Surely this is the moment. Yes, it's an own goal! An own goal by Feely, but a great bit of work by Gills, and Gills have doubled their lead. My goodness me, Gills are 2-0 up. What? Oh my God. Is the playoff hunt still on? Who knows after this game? But it looks like Gillingham are going to walk away with 3 points. I know that could be the kiss of death. I'm aware of that. But judging by how well we've played and come out in this second half, it looks like Gills are going to start hopefully being a bit more comfortable in the game for once. Good work by Coleman to get the ball forward. Marston went for the ball across the box, and it was just an own goal tap in by Feely, and Gills are 2-0 up. Chip over the top for Gills to get on the end of Command. That's a great touchdown. Can he put it back of that? Sure, that's 3-0. It is 3-0. And Gills have got themselves a first 3 goals in a game. And my goodness me, what a fantastic bit of work that is from Connor Mahoney. He took that down with absolute grace and shows the quality that he has. And Gills in the second half are 3-0 up and have a good chunk of time to play. Who knows? We could get a couple more and really help our goal difference. I mean, it is really poor anyway. But one thing that's really important here, this is going to be a real confidence booster. And again, I'll repeat it one more time. We scored 3 again, but also the quality that Mahoney has to take this down. And also the ball, I think that is from Hutton as well, is just delightful. And he beat his man. I think that's Chester he beat. He went round Farm and put it in the back of the net. And Gills have got 3 goals. Maxime has given the ball over to the right-hand side for Hutton to try and find a way through. It's going to be across from Hutton, no doubt, as he puts it into the box. Can we get something on it? It's headed towards goal! Oh, I thought it was in the back of the net by Hawkins. And as it's tipped over the bar in some fashion by Farman, I didn't quite see how it managed to get over the bar, but you do, when you're tall like Hawkins and the ball's up there hanging, you head it down to the ground, and that's all you could do. He didn't have enough power, I think, but I can't see him got on there to oh my goodness me, it might have been Chester who managed to sort of squirm that over the bar, but Gillingham nearly did get their 4th goal. And that is full time, and Gillingham won 3-0. Unbelievable stuff. Does it keep our playoff hopes alive? I don't know. Still mathematically possible, so we'll wait to find out. But some big games midweek for other teams around us, but also we've got to go to Mansfield next Saturday, and I think they need to win to get promoted as well. So, it's all to play for everyone still, I think. Nonetheless, 3-0 for Gills. We've got no Adam Westgate, unfortunately. Hoping he'll be back for the last home game of the season. But a great win for Gills. And as ever, Los Gates Gills.